Now today, let's start with chapter number 7, Algorithm and Flowchart. In this chapter, we will study about algorithm and sequence, and then branching if-then statement, then debugging, flowchart, decision making, and your looping. Now, let's start with the chapter. We have already learned about the patterns, decomposition, and coding. In the previous classes, now we will learn about the algorithm and the flowcharts. Next is algorithm and sequence. Now, step-by-step instruction to solve a problem is called algorithm. We first understand the problem and then we think of the best way to solve it by applying different solution. Now, and get the desired result, these steps can be obtained. The result are the steps of algorithm. The result that we get from the step-by-step working, what it is called algorithm. Now, let us understand with the help of an example. Here the example is given of to buy a packet of biscuit. So the possible steps are as follow. Take money and go to nearby shop. You will take a money and you will go to nearby shop. Choose the biscuit of your choice. Then you will choose the biscuit of your choice. Now pay money to the shopkeeper, and then afterward what you will do, you will pay the money to the shopkeeper and take the balance amount of it. If any amount is left, then you will take that amount back. Now, finally, you get the desired result. What you get? A packet of biscuit. So, hence we have created an algorithm that consists of these steps, and each step is an instruction. What was there in each step? In each step, there are the instructions that are to be performed. And when we cannot change the order of the step, it is called sequence. What it is called? Sequence. And sequencing is the particular order in which instructions are performed in a algorithm. What happens in which algorithm is performed in a systematically. Next is branching if-then statement. This must be heard by us from parents or elders. If we get good marks in exams, condition, then we will get a bicycle. It's an action. So what is condition? If you will get good marks in the exam, it is a condition. What you will get? A bicycle. So it's a action. Now, if the condition is met and we got the promised thing, similarly, some algorithm also contain condition action, which is based on instruction. And the if-then is a branching conditional statement. It is used to decide the execution of statement on some condition. So, first the condition is checked, then if it is true, only then the certain action will take place. Next is, let us understand with the help of an algorithm, like go to a restaurant and we have ordered biryani and pasta. So, if biryani arrives first, it's condition, then what you will do? Then pick as P. It's an action. If pasta arrives first, it's a condition, then pick a fork. So, what it is? It's an action. So, it is based on condition and action. And here we are instructed to pick a spoon if biryani arrives before the pasta. And if pasta arrives, then what you will pick? You will pick a fork. Now, debugging. What is debugging? While writing an algorithm, we sometimes make mistakes due to which it does not work correctly. And what these mistakes are called? They are called bugs. So, debugging is the process of detecting and removing the bugs error. When these bugs are removed, algorithm works correctly. And when these bugs are removed, your algorithm, it will work correctly. So, debugging helps on the path of becoming a better coder and problem solver. Next is learn to debug the program using real-world example of algorithm. Like, have a look at the following algorithm of making banana shake. Now I am telling you the algorithm of how to make a banana shake. First of all, cut the banana. We will cut the banana into pieces. Afterward, transfer them into a blender, and then you will pour it into the glass. Add milk, sugar, and ice cubes. Blend until the mixture turns smooth. You will do till your mixture will turn into a smooth. Serve it cold, and you will serve. Next is the algorithm defines 6 steps. In this, I have told you the 6 steps. The algorithm requires 6 steps to complete the following. However, if we read through the steps at one at a time, we will observe that they are in the wrong order. But so I have told you the steps. We have seen that they are not in the same order. This is an error, bug in our algorithm, and it will stop us from successfully completing the task. So step 3 should come after step 5. As a result, we must debug this algorithm and write the steps correct. The algorithm now works properly after debug. When you will debug it, then your algorithm will work in a sequence. Now flowchart. What is flowchart? It's a diagrammatic representation. Your algorithm's diagrammatic representation is called flowchart. So a step-by-step approach to solve a task, it represents workflow or process. What it represents? Workflow or process. Flowcharts use special shape to represent different types of action or step. Lines and arrows show sequence of steps and the relationship among them. What they are known as? The relationship between them is known as flowcharts. The direction of flow in a flowchart is always from top to bottom, or it will be left to right. So flowcharts help in solving a problem or carry out procedure in a more systematic way. And what it reduces? With the help of flowcharts, it reduces the error. Now have a look at some flowchart symbols. We have different symbols. These are the symbols of the flowcharts. Like first is start stop box. If you have to use a start and stop, what you will use? You will use oval shaped symbol. What it represents? Beginning and end. Then we have input output box, means a parallelogram box, which is used to indicate the input and output of a program. What its help is? To indicate input and output. Now process box, this is your process box. Rectangle shaped, it is used to show the process. What it shows? It shows the processing. Now this is your decisions box. That is rhombus shape. It is used to check the condition displayed comparison and take the decision to solve the problem. Next is your flow lines. These are the arrow lines which is used to connect the different shapes and represent the flowchart. What it's do? It's represent your flowchart. Next is connectors, circle shape symbol used to join the two parts of the flowchart. What is? It helps us in connecting two parts of the flowchart. Now let's convert algorithm flowchart by multiplying two numbers. Now start. Start means begin the flowchart. Then take two number, instruct two number onto the computer. We have taken input A and B. Next multiply. So product, give instruction to the calculator using this sign. This is your sign of multiply. Next display the result. Print product, our result is the output. Then stop. So stop and the stop means to end the flowchart. This is the way we use algorithm into a flowchart. Next is decision making. We need to take a decision or make some choices sometime. In this case, what we do? We make use of decision box. We can see that there will be two paths and can be followed depending upon the choice we make. So we test the condition in the decision box, and if condition is true, we follow one path. And if it is false, then we will follow other path. This is a type of condition in decision making. Like draw a flowchart to find the largest among two numbers. Now what we will find? We will find largest. We will find the largest among the two numbers. Let's start. Accept two number. We have accepted P, Y, P and Q. Is P greater than P greater than Q? Two option is given. Display Q is greater and display P is greater. So and then stop. Because in this we do not know which is greater or which is small. Now looping. What is looping? When we perform some actions again and again. So what happened? Until some condition is satisfied, it is called loop. Loop is a set of instructions which are repeated a specific number of times, and the process stops only when the condition which is checked is finally met. Then let us understand the concept of looping with the help of following flowchart. Print the first 8 natural number. What you have to do, now we will print first 8 natural number. So read the below steps in the flowchart. First, n is given. Your initial value is 1. What is your initial value? That is your 1. Then, which is less than or equal to a condition is true. Then the value of will be printed. N is greater or equals to 8. No, stop. Then yes, print n. Next, the value of n is increased by 1, that is n plus 1. The value of n is checked again. This step is repeated again and again till what? N becomes greater than 8 or equals to 8. Becomes false. So when n becomes 9, it will exit the loop. What will happen? When it becomes 9, it itself exits the loop. Right? This was all in this chapter. Hope you understood. Now we will meet in the next class. That's all for today. Thank you.